Chapter 5, Growing Our Collection of Used to Thinks. Well, a used to think is this thing. Well, I used to think this, but now I believe that. Or there's some things in your life where you've changed your mind as you've gotten older. I hope so. I certainly have. One of the areas that I'd like you to consider as you read this chapter has to do with whether you're still striving for a work-life balance. I have a used to think about that. I used to think work-life balance was not only possible, but it was meaningful. I've come to the conclusion that it's not only not possible, it isn't the end goal either. So I have a story that I tell about my own children in this. It's interesting. As you read it, I invite you to consider your own relationship with the people that are close to you and what your used to thinks might look like. Some simple used to thinks have to do with some of our childhood stuff, right? So I'm not going to say the words, but when I say Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, you know what I'm talking about. Others tend to be more complex, like how the world really works and the role of government and society and spirituality and religion. We can get into some pretty deep used to thinks if we're willing to. However, it requires us to have a bit of a beginner's mind where we admit we don't know everything and we're opening ourselves up to a used to think by examining some other perspective. So as you read this chapter, ask yourself, how many things do you have a used to think about? Or are you still pretty much stuck on the treadmill of certainty? You're unwilling to open yourself up. Until we do that, we're still stuck in a who's right way of thinking, and we're not open to what's right possibilities. Join us for our next installment, Chapter 6, The High Cost of Conflict Avoidance. In the meantime, if you'd like to learn more about what's right, not who's right, please visit my speaker website at tiptonspeaks.com. Find the tab at the top that says Books, then you'll find one underneath that for What's Right, Not Who's Right. And if you feel the urge to buy the book right now, thank you for that, and your contribution to the Tipton Family College Fund. It's available on Amazon for sale right now. Thank you so much.